Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I'm the Planner Mommy, and today we are talking about curriculum. So get your coffee and tea and let's get started. Talking all about curriculum today, and more specifically about my soon-to-be 6th graders curriculum. I know it's crazy that my boys are growing up so fast. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is our language arts program, and as you can see, we are going to be doing Classical Conversations Essentials program. So this will be my going on 5th year, I think, of Essentials with my kids. Nathan did it, my oldest. He did it for 2 years before he moved on. And now this will be my son's 3rd year. So 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. So the Essentials program it has writing, math, and it also has grammar. So we will just focus on the grammar and the writing program today. And I will go into more detail in a later video. So the essentials part, this part is the teacher's guide. When you enroll in the Classical Conversations, you can buy this. If you're not enrolled in Classical Conversations in a community, you can't buy it from the store. Only members who are part of the communities can buy it directly from the Classical Conversations store. So I can give you just a quick peek into it. The way I have it set up is I have it marked, as you can see, my weeks set up. And each week I have notes. So I was really blessed as an incoming Essentials mom to have a friend of mine who was finishing up several years of Essentials and just a really great tutor. And she gave me her personal notes. And so I have these precious babies back there. So when it comes to grammar, what we do in Essentials is we will diagram a sentence, and we will also be focusing on different charts, which will be focusing on different parts of speech. So for the first couple weeks, they learn the different sentence structures. They will learn the different types of sentences, what's a sentence, what are the parts of speech, and different things like that. And each week we will go into it more and more. And so I will just give you a brief overview of week 1. So it gives you all the information you need. And so that's all I'm going to go over because it is copyrighted material. This is my Essentials binder. Now, as an Essentials mom, what I do is I do not carry this big binder with me. I have a separate binder, which I only hold the weeks that we are covering. So this is part of our Essentials program. As part of our writing program in Essentials, we do IEW, and so this is the book that all the moms use. This is our structure and style, and this is taught by the lovely Andrew Poudois, and most Essentials moms love him. I, however, find him kind of boring. I go to sleep. It could be the fact that I remember watching him when I was a homeschooler, so it just could be me rebelling like always. But he does have some really valid information. I love how he breaks down the program. I bought this used off of another mom. So what the kids do, this is one of our handy dandy things we have. So each week, look, I'll show you one of this. So let's take Unit 6, for example. They're going to have the structure of how they're writing their paper. They're going to do dress up, and by then we'll be getting to sentence openers and decorations and mechanics. And that's just little information. And so each week when we're writing our paper, we're going to be using the IEW medieval writing. So they'll give us a story and the kids will write an outline and then they'll do their rough draft. So every week we write a paper starting from one paragraph, and at the end of the year they'll be writing like a 3-page typed paper, essay research paper. And so each week we're going to be focusing on one skill plus a new skill. So we're always building. And I like how it just helps the students write. My writing has improved as a mom. I've learned different things to make more sound better because of how, I know I can add ly adverb. I can make sure I have my whoich clause, my quality adjective, just for example. But he does a really great way of putting down the information, making it easy for everybody to teach. And so as one of the things we have to go with it, I don't have the IEW medieval book because I will buy it in practicum because the new one's coming out. And last year when I bought it before I got a chance to go to practicum, I bought the wrong one, and then I didn't get a chance to go to practicum, so yeah, we had to do the wrong one last year, and so I don't want to do that, so I'm going to wait and just buy it at RCC practicum. So this is our Essentials in Writing Portable Walls. This is something I put in there, his Essentials binder, in case he just needs some information. This is not something you have to have, but I do find it nice to have when we're in Essentials, or even when we're traveling and doing our work on the fly, because this will give him some ly adverbs, some prepositions, some synonyms for said, some strong verbs, and just some basic information about it. And so this is the IEW, Institute for Excellence in Writing, and this is their portable walls. Okay. So with Essentials in the book, it does give students and teachers and tutors spelling lists. I, however, do not care for the spelling list. It's easier words because they really want the students to focus on the spelling rules, but I just don't think it's challenging enough for Sean. So I got spelling powder. And the funny thing is this is another book my mom used with me, and it's from 8 years old all the way up to adult. And you're able to, it gives you the spelling rules if that's what you want to do. I do something similar to what Nikki from A Farmhouse Full does, is she does a pretest to see where the kids are, and what I do, once they start missing 5 in a row, we stop, and that will be their spelling list. And then the next day, so on, that'll be the first day. And then on the second day, Sean will write his misspelling words 10 times each. That's why we only do 5. And then the next day, he'll either choose from writing spelling sentences, doing ABC order. And then from there, the next day, we take a test. And so he has to pass the test. If he does not, then we will repeat those words, and we're working on focusing on mastery. So that is our spelling curriculum. The next thing I have added, or I keep with our essential stuff, is Our Mother Tongue, a guide to English grammar by Nancy Wilson. Now this is a really good book because this does a great job of breaking down what the parts of speech are. So it will help you find out what's the difference between a concrete noun and an abstract noun, what are verbals and stuff like that. It's a very basic curriculum, so it's not fancy like you would see in Bob Jones, Rebecca, Horizon, but I do like that it just gets to the point. So it doesn't usually take us long to get it done. This is just kind of a quick flip through. Let's see if I can find the table of contents for you to look over. And you can match these with our essential stuff week to week. And so I find that this tool is something really handy to have as an essentials mom. And the only other thing that we're going to be working on this year with our English language program is our Jensen's punctuation. So this is going to help us work on punctuation, how to use commas, fanboys, semicolon, just all kinds of different stuff. And I'm just going to add this. We'll cover it slowly just to get a better grip. Now there is editing exercises as part of your essentials curriculum, but I don't think it is enough information to fully explain why we're using certain punctuation. Punctuation is something I struggle with, and so I really am looking for a curriculum that can really break it down and explain it to me, because if I can't grip that understanding, then it makes it harder for, you know, one of my kids to get it, because they learn similar to how I do. So this is Jensen's punctuation. Now real quick, I want to talk about what we're doing for math. This year Sean will be going into using teaching textbooks. He is actually finishing early because we do not finish our school year until June, but he finishes his 5th grade math this week. So he is really excited to be completing it, and we're going to work on mental exercises until we start our new year. So we're going to be doing teaching textbooks, and I will add that to the description box if you're curious. I absolutely love it. I think it has helped our boys out, and I'm so excited to see what our end of the year standardized testing scores show, because I can't wait to see growth and just wonderful progress for our boys. I'm also going to be incorporating Saxon. I think it's 6-7. I could be wrong. Maybe 7-8. I'm not sure. It's the 6th grade, and what we're going to be doing is diving in and doing a couple exercises every day just to kind of give him extra math work. Sean is very gifted when it comes to math, and he needs to be pushed. However, I have the books, but it's not with me at this moment. Things are kind of chaotic at home, and so we're still organizing and stuff, getting ready since our move, and I just don't know where it is at the moment. Mom life. So anyway, what we're looking at now is by Memorial Press. It's their cursive practice sheets, the New American Cursive. Sean and Nathan have been working on their cursive. It is a slow process. I think cursive is not utilized enough, and I really want my boys to be able to do it. And one of the things with cursive is, you know, signing your name and understanding how to read historical documents. I understand typing can go quicker, but I still think there is something to be said about learning cursive. So these are just some basic sheets, and I will give you a quick rundown with that. And so this is by Memorial Press. Now, Sean is also going to be doing typing, and we're going to be using online resources, and I'll add those to the description box too for you guys. We're looking at free online resources to build up, so we can do that. And he's also going to be working on Spanish with his brother Nathan. So and we are going to be doing Easy Peasy Spanish this year, and that's all online, and the lesson plans are written out for me, so we're just going to go and check the boxes and chug along. So now we're looking at our Abeka Science. He's going to be doing Abeka 6th grade Science and Health. I do not have the health curriculum right now. We will be eventually getting that. But we're going to start off with science, and we're going to try and push through and be done with science in December so we can start health in January to focus on this. So this is the lesson plans. I thought it was going to be super important to have, but honestly, I don't see it as something you really need. I think after I've been homeschooling enough that I can make these lesson plans, and I should have just trusted myself. instead of buying, and I could have saved myself $20. Okay, sorry about that, guys. We had a little interruption from a little child. So this is the Abeka program. Now, I got my Abeka books and I took them on vacation so I could look them over while I was in vacation, and water spilled on the books. So I just broke apart the book, dried each page, and we put them in page protectors. Now I only put like the first 2 chapters in page protectors, and I'm just gonna keep adding them in page protectors. It works. It does just fine for what I need it to do. I'm actually liking the Abeka program for science. I was kind of worried about it to see. We had tried elemental science and I liked it, but the problem I had with it is it was very experiment intensive, and we do experiments in classical conversations. So I don't feel like we need to be spending a lot of time on it. And I really, as they get older, I like them to get more into textbooks so they can kind of prepare themselves for what's upcoming in college and high school. And that is the Abeka 6th grade, Observing God's World. And here is the quiz and worksheets. Answer guide, see? Can move that out the way. And then I got the test booklet. Let's see what else. I have the test key. I guess I gotta move my hand, y'all can't see. Okay. I got the book answer key to go, because there's questions after each section for the kids to do. And you know, you can do without the test keys. It's pretty easy to go in there, especially as a mom. But you know, sometimes you get busy and you want to grade quickly. So these are what the tests look like. And I'm just gonna copy them so I can reuse them or resell them depending on our needs. So, and that is our Abeka Science. We're doing Observing God's World, level 6. Okay, so for 6th grade history, we're going to be doing medieval history to match up with the CC cycle. So we're in cycle 2 this year, and for those of you who don't know, CC runs on 3 cycles. So cycle 1 is ancient history, cycle 2 is medieval history, and cycle 3 is American history. And so it just all kind of builds on each other. And so this is our 2nd year in cycle 2, and so we're going to be working with Biblioplan. And I have to say, so far I'm pretty impressed with it. So this is, you can print, I got these as an ebook, and I had them printed out and bind it at Staples, and honestly, it would have been just as much to order it and have it done by the company. It might have actually been a little bit cheaper, but I was being impatient. So I do like the fact that Biblioplan has that option for parents. So the other thing that comes with Biblioplan, I got the family guide. So it has discussion questions for me to talk to the kids about. I also have the lesson plans that come with it. It gives you reading lists. It gives you read alouds for your family, and it also gives you video suggestions and different things. So I really like it. Now in Biblioplan, you have different options. You can choose different books as your spine. I chose to use Story of the World with my youngest because I needed a little more gentler approach to history with him, because this is the first time we're really digging into, you know, history. Now with my older kids, we are using Biblioplan's companion. And so this is just the first volume. It's both volumes. There's 2 volumes. And this is more of a textbook. Now the great thing I love about Biblioplan is it has what's happening in history, and then it also gives you what's going on in Christian history. So it is 2 separate stories, but they're weaved in kind of together, which I like. So the kids can understand what was going on. But it's not in story format, which was my biggest thing I didn't like about Story of the World as the kids got older. We also have the geography portion to get weaved in with this. And so, now when I bought this, I bought this and I didn't realize that it came with a, ooh, sorry, I knocked my tripod. I didn't realize Biblioplan actually came with a reading list. And so we ended up buying Sunlight, I think level G. I'm peeking. Yes, level G. Okay, and this is my Sunlight, and I will give you guys a little peek. It gives you a map. And these are the weeks. They're broken down. They do have Bible, history, geography, read alouds, readers, and that's great. I do like the living book aspect and the literature, well, the literature part, and I want to make sure that's weaved through our curriculum. But we are not going to really use their history. We will be doing current events as a family, and I will talk more about how I'm going to be doing that in another video. So that is Sunlight. And so the books we are going to be reading through, I do have some of them with me. The Golden Goblet, which I have that on Audible, which has been a homeschooling mom's dream. We are going to be working through favorite poems, old and new, the Trojan War, the Good King Hezekiah, Beyond the Desert Gates, the Silver Branch, A Shingle Shard, A Hidden Treasure of Glaston, The Great and Terrible Quest, the Second Mrs. Giaconda, the Shakespeare Stealer, I, Juan Perejil, and Master of Cornhill. So those are the readers we are going to be covering. So the readers Sean's going to be working his way through. So the readers that Sean will be working his way through are Mara, Daughter of the Nile, Hittite Warrior, which I have. I just got to find it. Oh, it's right here. Hittite Warrior, Theros and His Town, Greek Myths, The Mystery of the Roman Ransom, The Bronze Bow, The Ides of April, Flames Over Terra, The Black Horse for the King, the Son of Charlemagne, A Proud Taste of Scarlet and Myrmidon, I don't know, Adam of the Road, Catherine Called Birdie, which that is a great book. I remember loving that one. Bedouin's Gazelle, A Samurai's Tale, and The Shadow of the Bull. And we're going to also see if we can fit the door in the wall in there. So that is what Sean is going to be working on for history. And so this is our 6th grade curriculum. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to just drop them in the comments and I will gladly answer them. Curriculum's one of my favorite things to talk about, so you'll just thrill my homeschool mommy heart. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please think about subscribing to my channel. Every Monday, I post homeschoolers content. Next week, we're going to be talking about my 8th graders' work. We'll be throwing a little 9th grade stuff in there, so it's going to be fun to talk about. Wednesday is all about Wellness Wednesday, and so I have a new vlog style video coming up, and Friday is Fun Friday, where I post whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time.